Hey crafty friends, here it is. And there we go. That looks a little bit better. So just to let you know right off the bat, I use Knitwit collections. I use two collections. I use the Abigail collection, which is their brand new collection, and I also used I think it's called Tea Time. I guess I should go look. Tea Time Cottage is what it's called. So I used those two, and as you can see right here in the center, I used an adorable Tear Bear from my favorite Tear Bear artist, and I promise to link her in the description box down below. She doesn't have anything listed right now because I actually did look, and because when I start using her bears, it makes me want to go see what she's got so that I can just get some more for my hoard vault. But this is one I asked her to create for Rihanna when I was doing, we first built her little house. We did it in a real pretty pink, shabby chic. Teddy bears and tea time was the theme for her little house. And I used one of these bears. She created me two. I used one of them, and this was the other one that has been in my hoard vault for, gosh, two and a half years. This chipboard piece is something I bought on clearance probably a year and a half ago, and it's been in my stash, and I had literally had it pulled out because I was going to work on a tea journal, and decided to work on my, I had been calling this a journal, but this is not a journal. This is a planner. So anyway, let's get down to it. So I put some lace back here. I wanted to frame out my little bear girl. So I used this fabulous fluffy trim, and I kind of wish I'd gone with a more cream colored trim than this bright white. And then I did this, which is kind of more like an eggshell, but it's mine. It doesn't matter, and I love it. So I did fussy cut a couple of the flower clusters from the collection. The flower clusters are already clustered for you. I just printed them and fussy cut them out. I used this rosette trim on my, I guess you'd call it the binding. And that's the back, which is exactly what the front looks like without all the stuff on it. I did distress all the papers, and I did use a hard, I don't know what you call this kind of book. It's got those, you'll see when I open it up. But it had ships on it. I kind of bought it for Honey, but he didn't want it, so I was like, perfect, I'm going to use it. So it's one of these 3-ring binder, I guess. And over here, I left it blank. I just put some design paper on it. I may add some pockets to it later, but right now I just left it blank. And a lot in here is blank right now because I want to show it to you when it's clean and I don't have any writing in it. And then I'm going to show it to you again months from now. So I made my own little folder things. I made this, and I used these little letters that I got at Joann's. I used 3 packs. I needed 3 packs of those to get all this done. This is something I found on the internet. Come let us have some tea and continue to talk about happy things. These are fussy cut from the Abigail collection, and this is from the Tea Time Cottage collection. So I started with design ideas, and there's lots of aspects of my tea business that I need design ideas for. So then I made sub dividers. So I started out with the sales counter, and I printed a picture from Pinterest that I really liked. A really simple small little counter, a little area to receive cash or credit cards, what have you. And then we open up like that. I've got a cup of tea from the Tea Time Cottage collection. And I already tore some of these pages. I'm going to get some of those little like reinforcers at the office supply next time I go, because this is so thick that I think some of the pages are probably going to do that same thing. So I will be getting that taken care of. Here, my cup of tea. I had a few stamps. I did a little bit of stamping. Oh, I think I skipped a page. This page, I did a little stamping. But the stamping didn't come out so good, so I stopped stamping. This is a warm cup of tea, can diminish all the troubles that may be. All right, so this is the next subdivider, and it's the retail area. I really like this table and how things are displayed in these beautiful dishes in different layers. Because I do want to sell vintage candies. I want to have one area that's just like vintage candies. I want to sell a number of different things. They have a vintage pop. That would be soda, for those of you who don't know what pop is. So anyway, I just thought that was really a pretty, to help remind me of kind of, I mean, I wouldn't make it this color, but anyway. So brewed to perfection. I used a little dye from my stash. Fill better blend. And then, like I said, I did some stamping and then I decided to hold off on the stamping. Okay, then we have the seating area, and I printed this because this was one of my favorites for how the table is set up with the beautiful hutch in the background, and I just love it. This is also something that I want to create for the retail seating area, and that's several different chandeliers, and these are definitely DIYs. So I wanted to put that picture in there to remind me of that. And this is You're My Cup of Tea. It's a tea party. So I have 5 sheets of paper in each section. Some of them can be just, oh, I have another. There's a die cut teapot there. But these pages also, at least the ones without this kind of thing on it, are pages I could just rip out and add more pages to it if I just need to use scratch paper in a certain part of the planner. This one says signage. I don't have any photos here yet because I really haven't found anything that totally hits the spot. You're My Cup of Tea, and this is a die cut. Pretty teacup stack, a stack of teacup die cut. Here's another teapot. And then this one says retail sales, and this is just one of my favorite little displays with the stacked vintage suitcases all laced and gorgeous, because I am going to sell antiques. So super pretty. And then I just did a little bit of clustering. Okay, kitchen. I imagine this beautiful vintage retro looking shabby kitchen. I have come to the realization I may not be able to have it quite like this based on regulations, but I still want to try to make it similar to that. You're My Cup of Tea. Then the desk ordering area. I imagine a beautiful desk such as this with 2 chairs, a computer set up so that people that want to order invitations or anything else that we need to order online or just for me to do ordering will be done at this beautiful desk. It's already have Post-its with stuff on it. The bathroom. The bathroom's got to be just as beautifully shabby chic as everything else, and it will be. So I love the sconces, the beautiful vintage looking mirror, and I really love this curtain underneath. I don't think I would have it this cream color, but anyway, we'll see what happens. Even a pedestal sink would be nice. This is from the collection. This is a die cut. The party room. And I love this picture of the children gathered around the table having their tea party. The umbrellas up top. The DIY, clearly, umbrellas. Little bows on the chairs. I just love it. This is another idea I want to do. I want to have several vintage style vanities, so that if I have like bridal parties that want to get ready in the party room, they will be elaborately decorated to where the bride and the bridesmaids feel that just beautiful feeling that you want to feel when you're getting ready to be in a wedding. This says, let's have a tea party. Then the outdoor space, I don't have any photo here yet, but as I come across the right photos, I can put several photos on a page, and then I can put photos over here if there's many, many photos that I want to inspire me for my outdoor space. Okay, then we've got the food plans. I love these little shabby chic looking tea bag cookies. I already have several of these same gold tiered trays, but I loved the different treats and how they were displayed there. I have a menu stamp, and I just put the clock on there. Then as we get a little bit further back, I have printed out some menus that I thought looked inspiring. Because this is all I plan to do, is have a menu, simple menu. One page like this. It's not even a whole page. It's like 2/3 of a page. Hampshire chicken salad, diced chicken breast mixed with Dijon mustard, mayonnaise, grape, celery, blah, blah, blah. English garden salad, cottage pie, savory ham and cheese bread pudding. I'm not doing this exactly. This is just a layout and some ideas. I don't know my menu for sure yet. Delightful tips. Actually, this needs to go somewhere else. Afternoon tea, delightful tips. Really liked this menu layout as well. And this was cute, nursery tea, and this is for the little ones. So they have fireside tea, cream tea, so different options, but this is for their formal afternoon tea. And there's a top tier with a seasonal selection of miniature cakes, pastries, and petite fours. Middle tier is scones dusted with powdered sugar, served with strawberry preserve and Devon cream. And then the lower tier is tea sandwiches, chicken with nutmeg and tarragon, edged with walnuts, English hot house cucumber with orange mint butter, which actually sounds disgusting to me, and smoked salmon and cream cheese with lemon. Small pot of tea. Please refer to the back of your menu for an extensive selection of teas. And then there's this one. They have Victorian high tea, $33 a person. And then they have different, every month they change up their menu, which I think is super cool. I like that. Afternoon tea is $21, petite tea $15.50. And then more from them. More. And see, this is just too much choices. Mine is going to be so much more limited. This is a list of the teas. They got a lot of choices. So, These two things that I pulled out, I'm actually going to put in the front. And this is checklist for afternoon tea. China per person. And then it tells you what to have per 4 people. Glassware per person. Cutlery. Food and decor. And I just thought that was kind of cute to add. And then this one, afternoon tea, delightful tips. Make it relaxed, comfortable occasion around a low table rather than an up at the dining room table. And lots of just little tips. Spoil your guests with the luxury of rich clotted cream, complemented with a range of preserves, blah, blah, blah. Okay. So drink plans, not drinking, drink plans. Brewed to perfection. And that is from the Cottage Tea collection. So, so far my ideas: teas, hot and ice; coffee, hot and ice; sparkling water; pop, which is soda for those of you who don't know what pop is; and hot chocolate. Then party themes. Let's have a tea party. So cute. So birthday parties, baby showers, wedding showers, vintage dress-up parties, bridal prep party, spa party, garden party, and holiday tea parties is what I got. Then advertising. This actually should have gone under signage because I liked having the information written on the window, the old vintage window. So I should have put that on signage, but I put it on advertising. And then, you know, your window, your front window to your business is always a great place to advertise for yourself. And I really liked how this looked. It's low. People can still see inside the business, but they also see what you're all about right here. I probably would omit this top level. I would just use these two levels, and then this doesn't eat into your space like the windows at my shop, which in my shop it doesn't matter because I'm not utilizing that space for anything. But in the tea room, I will definitely not want to eat into my space. We just got this yesterday in the mail. It's about direct mail advertising, so I am just keeping that. Need to establish a website, Facebook page, press releases, direct mail, and then I will contact directly local churches, floral shops, cake shops, and children's resale shops for some of my ideas. And then I have this zip lock baggie to keep all my receipts in. Then I have additional paper. This is just one of my Tea Time magazines, and then this is the back of the planner. So what I'm going to do right after design ideas is put these papers in. And voila. That is my, I have to call it a planner because it's more of a planner than it is a journal. So there we go. Thanks for watching. If you love this collection or the tea themed collection or any other collection, I am going to link you in the description box down below to Knitwit collection so you can check them out. And I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you think. Thanks for watching. Happy scrappy day, guys. Bye.